She sounds so pitiful. Poor old toothless burro. What she's saying is, you haven't given me my grain yet. What a foggy, dreary day today. Well, good morning, folks. We were supposed to be on the way up to Hamilton today, but the doc just called and said that they had to cancel us. So that's just as well. All this one was Medicare wants you to do a wellness check, I guess, which is if Cindy hasn't been going to the doctor plenty already, but something you got to do if you want to stay on Medicare, from what I hear. So we were on the way, but now we're not. Anyway, that last trail camera. These chickens are funny. Anyway, that last trail camera. Wow. I got wolves. There's 3 of them. On the tracks in the snow, I was thinking there was 3, maybe 4. So I don't know if one of them is gone or if that's all there ever was. But anyway, there's 3 of them there. And they stuck around on the camera for quite a little while. So it's a pretty encouraging thing. I got some ideas to try for next year. Here in a second, when I show them to you, there's a little bush kind of on the left-hand side of the screen, and right there is where I had my trap. I pulled my trap out, dumped that 5-gallon bucket of chicken guts there, and set up the camera. Legally, I can't have exposed bait within 30 feet of a trap, but by the time I put the camera there, the trap was already gone. I should have left it there. I knew I should have left it there at the time, but like I said, it was 106 miles round trip, and running out of money really quickly doing that. I kind of figured they'd come back through, and they did, but you never know just when. Turned out it was 20 days later, and 20 divided by 3 is what, 6 trips more. That would have been 500 or 600 miles more plus, and quite a little bit of gas. And there was really no guarantee that they were going to come back to that spot. I kind of thought they would, though. Anyway, they did. So next year, I have an idea of what to do. I've got, when you go into a new area, you kind of got a new set of rules to play by, and you kind of got to learn their patterns. You got to kind of find out just what and how each pack works. By next year, those wolves might be gone. There might not be any there, but they might be too. And if they're not there, I've been finding tracks there pretty much every year, and if they're not there, other wolves will probably take their place. But I got some ideas, so hopefully they'll work out next season. Anyway, let's take a look at these. It's pretty cool. It really is. This was a good video camera this time. This fog kind of makes things look kind of neat, doesn't it? Damp and cold, though. Well, anyway, wasn't that cool? You know, a lot of folks hate wolves. A lot of us like them, you know, as far as being able to chase them and that kind of thing. They have wiped out our game as far as deer and elk, and especially the moose go. They have wiped them out. But they've kind of, for me at least, they've kind of taken the place of everything else there is to chase. You know, you don't eat wolves, but I suppose you could. It's meat, but I don't think I would. But anymore, deer and elk have so dang many diseases they're telling us about. This, you know, chronic wasting disease, and can't remember the other one. There's several. Most of them supposedly aren't in our area, but they do have that hydatid tapeworm disease. It's I'm not really sure how you say it, but
Echinococcus granulosus.
It's Echinococcus granulosus or something like that. That's how you say it. And it's a nasty one. It really makes me wonder if I really want to eat some of this stuff. I have never found it in my own animals, the deer and elk, but I have seen it in probably a half dozen elk, especially that my hunters have got when I was guiding. And I did find a gut pile of a deer that had it. I don't know who got that one. It was just in the woods. But man, I'll tell you, if I shot an elk's big, you know, the size of a horse. It's a lot of meat. If I were to gut into that thing and find that, I don't know that I'd want to eat it. And legally, you're supposed to, otherwise you get a ticket for wasting game meat. But if it's sick, I don't want to eat it. And I don't know, so far that has not happened, and I hope it doesn't. But I think I'm done hunting elk anyway. They're just too big and too few of them, spending way too much money in gas and stuff after them. The deer are a lot smaller, and even them, I mean, if I got one that was diseased, I'm not going to enjoy that meat. I wouldn't want to eat it. And I don't know. It's kind of a bad deal. But with these things, these wolves, you know, it's a it's a bigger challenge anyway. And I can get the money from these. I can buy meat. Anyway, see you tomorrow, folks, and have a great day. Bye.